Hello everybody, it is I, Captain Oblivious Mist, and today we're going to be doing a video on the complete history of the SS Albertic. A really great ship, I'm going to say. Anyway, she was also an honorary member of the Big Four after the grounding of the Celtic, but we'll have more on that later. As well as this, I thought I'll give you a quick update on my Adriatic video, and I'll go more into depth on what's gone wrong in my epilogue after the main part of the video. So if you want to see what's going on, then skip to the epilogue, and that's my main reason for watching. The Adriatic video hopefully will be my next video, but thanks to certain technical difficulties, i.e. I make videos on my phone, and it's kind of difficult to do that when I've got a massive crack that stops me from being able to use my phone, and I had to do a salvage operation of said video. It's kind of hard to do that, so because of that, with salvage operation that's currently in progress, I've had to push it back. I will get the file back though, don't you worry. And the Adriatic video should hopefully be coming out next week. Hopefully. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into my video on the Albertic. Very nice ship indeed. In 1914, a new ship's keel was laid down for the North German Lloyd. This ship was to be called the München. But some of you may know something else was happening in 1914. This event was called World War I, which caused supply shortages leading to the construction of the München being delayed until 1919, shortly after Germany surrendered, ending the war. But unfortunately for the München, she would never sail for the North German Lloyd line, as part of the Treaty of Versailles mentioned ships being taken as war reparations, including the München. After the war, München was handed over to the British government, who put the ship up for sale, and eventually she was sold to the Royal Mail Steam Packet Company and renamed Ohio.
Bitches up my dick, cut my swag on the 100. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Down in Ohio.
I would just like to take the moment to apologise for making that horrible joke. I could not make this video without referencing the memes. Anyways, back to the video, as she begun her largely uneventful career on the 3rd of April 1923 when she left for her maiden voyage, beginning her time on the Hamburg to New York route. This lasted until she was handed over to the White Star Line in 1927, which brings me to the next part of the video. In 1927, Ohio was transferred to the White Star Line and was renamed Albertic. During this time, she would serve on the Canada to the United States route. Now, I know what you might be wondering, why did I call this video the honorary sister of the Big Four? Well, that's simple, as in 1928 the RMS Celtic grounded in Cove. Well, some of you also might know she was part of a class of ships called the Big Four. Well, you see, after the loss of the Celtic, the White Star Line decided to advertise the Big Four as the Big Four still, but they decided to subtly replace the Celtic with the Albertic in advertising, hence the name of the video. Anyways, back to the video, as due to Celtic's grounding, the Albertic was also transferred to the Liverpool to New York route, and this would last until 1930, where she was transferred back to her old route. But this wouldn't last long, as on August 1930 the Albertic was laid up on the River Clyde and remained here until 1934, when the Albertic was sold for scrap and broken up. Hello everybody, it is good to be back. Now, so some of you now wondering why I had to delay my Adriatic video, let's get into it. So, I ended up dropping my phone, which I edit my videos on the phone if you couldn't tell. It's because the audio quality is surprisingly better on my phone than it is my laptop. But anyways, I dropped my phone downstairs, and it cracked to a point where half of the screen you couldn't see anything on. So I couldn't edit with that. So I ended up having to wait a day or two for me to get another phone, and then obviously continued editing through there. So sorry if the quality of audio isn't as good as it usually is. Blame me, or blame me stairs actually. And another reason why the video ended up being delayed is because it took me a while to try and recover the video off of the old phone. Don't worry though, it is firmly back in my hands now, as well as my viewers decide. And another reason why I decided to do this video as well, a surprisingly short and more laid back video, that is because some knobhead decided to whack me on the back of the head, which gave me a massive headache on my way back from school a few days ago. And it's kind of hard to do a video with a longer video with a headache, so I ended up going for something a bit shorter, so at least then my headache wouldn't be that bad while I'm recording. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. Sorry this video is short, but I still hope you enjoyed it, and it is good to be back, as this is my second video of 2023, surprisingly. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!